Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and today I'm going to be doing a quick little look with the Pure times Raw Beauty Kristi Palette. I actually just used this palette earlier for first review, and that video is going to be up after this video, obviously, but I was, just sitting at home, kind of bored, and I was like, well, I'm going to just play with this palette. So that's what you're going to be seeing here today. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin. I like to do all things makeup as well as entertainment. I have movie review videos on my channel as well as makeup videos, as well as combining the two, talking about movies or TV shows while doing my makeup. So if you like any of those categories, definitely check out my channel. I will link some videos down below. But yeah, I just wanted to play with this palette again. It's late, kind of at night, and I just wiped off the makeup I had, my eye makeup I had from this palette earlier. And I'm going to do a colorful look using this side of the palette because I really used more of the neutrals. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Did the first eye off camera, and that really helped me figure out what I'm going to actually do, because I started to get into some colors and then it didn't look right, so I fixed it. So I'm going to actually record now me doing the second eye, so that way I just can tell you guys what exactly I did without having to go through all of these like trial and error. So first what I did is I'm going to take Dandelion and put that right into the crease. I've already primed my eyes with the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. That's like one of my new favorite primers, along with the Anastasia primer and the J-Cat Beauty primer. Those are the main three eyeshadow primers I use. And right now I've really been using the Pretty Vulgar one. I just really like it. So I'm taking Dandelion and I'm building it up slowly, and I'm just bringing that up pretty high up, because I want that yellow to definitely show through, because we're going to hop into the blue shades in this palette, and those can definitely overpower this color. So I do want that still to be showing through. So as you can see, quite pigmented, very good. Next I'm going to take the shade Garden State right there, which is a really nice shade, very pretty color. And I'm going to place that right into the crease and blend it up just a little bit past that. Now you might see this start to turn a little bit more green, but if you just kind of pack the color on, then start to blend it a little bit, that way we can really get the color payoff. So I'm just packing that into the crease in that area. Cleaning my brush off, I'm going to go back into Dandelion and blend out the edges, just so we don't lose that yellow. And you can even see it kind of mix a little bit, which is just fine. So we want to have a seamless looking eyeshadow look and no harsh lines. So the edges are getting blended up. Alright, so next I'm going to get into this next shade, Hurtful, right here. While I was waiting for my palette, I did go ahead and watch some reviews. I probably shouldn't do that so I won't get, biased. But I heard some people saying that this blue shade was a little bit patchy. I didn't really have any troubles with it so far when I was using it on this eye. So yeah, I'm taking that blue shade, basically same place I put that tealy green shade. But I'm just making it a little bit lower, and I'm also going to take it into the outer just a little bit, and I'm blending that out. And I'm taking that blue shade, Hurtful, a little bit lower than the teal one, but then I'm going to go back into the Garden State shade, that greeny teal shade, and I'm going to go back into the crease and pat as well as blend, because I don't want to lose that shade either. Bam. Alright, next we're going to take some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer to sort of not really like cut the crease. My crease is really weird. I don't have a lot of lid space, and I have a very strong fold, as you guys can see. So for me, I don't know. I don't do a lot of cut creases because I don't think I have enough. But what I'm going to do is just start in the crease really and get the general shape. And if you mess up, that's okay, because you can always go back and fix the lines and make them more sharp. But I'm taking just a flat brush that can give me some precise sort of lines, and just carving out where I want to put my shimmer in here. Okay, I got that pretty much where I need it. I'm going to take the same brush, actually, I'm just going to clean it off, and I'm going to take Cafe Disco, which is the shimmer in this palette. I'm going to spray it just with some, drugstore spray that I have from Dollar General. Yeah, I think so. It's their brand, Believe Beauty. The spray. It's actually a nice spray, too. for setting the face, but I could also use that for spraying my shadows. So I'm just taking that shimmer and just putting that wherever I put that white primer, which is also giving us a sort of starky base so that we can really see those shimmer pop. Spray it again. So I feel like I'm kind of not getting anything right now. And I'm going to place that all over the area where I carved out the lid. Hopefully you guys can see really well. I'm actually recording with the camera. I got a new SD card because before I had one that only had like a very limited amount of space and I wasn't able to do anything. Okay, this side is a lot more messy than the other side, but we're going to clean that up. So we're going to go back into Garden State, which is the shade there. This palette has quite a bit of fallout and kickback, so be aware of that. And we're going to clean up the line there in the crease with the teal shade, so that way it doesn't look a hot mess. And we're using a flat brush because that'll help us get the lines more clean. Oh my goodness, I put too much there. Okay, and then I'm going to take Hurtful and I'm going to do the same thing, going over the line there at the crease. And I'm also going to go over into the outer corner and build up those two blue shades, both of them. The Hurtful and Garden State in the outer corner. Okay, so how did I make this one look deep like that? So what I did actually is I took some of this orange shade called Am I Orange, and I put that in the outer corner. And it's going to mix with those blues and kind of almost give us like a muddy color, but that's how I'm going to deepen it out. So I put that orange out there, and I'm going to go back in with Hurtful and pat it over that orange and try to get my deepness back. And then I'm going to take Game of Teal and go over that, and I'm going to take Hurtful, just dipping into those two blues with that orange, and bam, we got a little bit more depth to the eye. Alright, pretty much it. So yeah, let's see what we can do with the bottom here. So for the lower lash line, I was going in with orange, but then I didn't like the way the orange was going on the lower lash line. Like, I used it, I didn't like it the way it was looking, but I'm gonna go in with just the blues and just keep it monochromatic. So I'm gonna go in with Garden State first and just, this brush is too big, and just put that on the lower lash line and just blend that in there underneath, packing that color on and just blending it right up. And again, same thing on the other side. And connecting it with the top. I don't think I'm going to do too much to the lower lash line. Oh my goodness, why does it look patchy right here? It looks really patchy. This dark blue looks really patchy on this eye. I don't know if you guys can see, but that does not look good. And I keep blending it out, but it's just not getting any better. And that wasn't like that at first, I don't think. It's like over here, I don't see any patchiness on this eye, but this eye there, it's patchy looking. That's probably my fault because I wiped off that first lower lash look I had. I didn't like it. So that might be my fault, but still looks not good. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to do for the lower lash line. Is just keep that shade Garden State there. And then I think I'm going to just do a little bit of shimmer in the inner part. So I'm going to take Cafe Disco and just put that into the inner Let me spray it. And into the inner corner as well. And connecting it. Okay. Again, inner part here. Inner corner. And connecting it. Okay, that is cute. I like that. Okay, so lower lash done. This is the final look, you guys. There we go. Please excuse the rest of my face makeup because, again, I just decided to randomly start playing with this at 11 o'clock at night, and I already had this makeup on all day, so please excuse this makeup. But here's the next look with the Raw Beauty Kristi Palette times Pure times Raw Beauty Kristi. I really like this palette so far. I like the idea of the dual palette, and I think it's really great. So if this video was helpful, thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more content like this from my channel, and I will check you guys out later if I can talk. I will check you guys out later. Have a good day, or whenever. See you later. Bye bye. Adios.